forehead to the mat made me like so stuffed up. You're a rock star. You're a rock star. It might be too much for her.
Well, she'll adapt. She does a great job adapting. Actually, we have to skip the promo. Welcome back to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. Colds and coughs love me. They don't want to leave me. So I'm back in today's episode after 4 days of a cold. So I'm going to very briefly introduce all our participants first and have them do some of the talking while I take a break. To my extreme right, we have Jonathan Boothe. Jonathan, you're back in the last couple of episodes and again today, so welcome back.
Thank you very much.
How do you feel after the last episode?
Actually, I felt great. A little more released, and what I realized that I got to start doing is start working on the stretching. I haven't been doing that a lot. But not the ones that I follow on my own, but the ones that you have taught me.
Right.
And
me too.
I feel the big difference.
That's
Yours
good.
helps a little bit more than what I do.
That's good. Good to hear that. You look like a guy who also works out. Do you work out at the gym as well?
Yes, about two to 3 days a week. Every workout that I do, I just focus on strength. I really don't do it for like all the muscles. Like I don't work on like
The stretching.
I do total body workout every single day.
All right, right.
You know,
Right.
I just don't focus on one part. But,
Well, you might find these stretches are quite useful because if you go to my website, yogaexpress.com, there are postures targeted just for certain gym workouts. So you have lat pull where you're working your, what is it? You're working your
Your shoulders,
biceps.
yes.
So you have tricep stretches. So we give you all the counter postures.
Okay.
So for those of you at home who work out a lot at the gym, the way Jonathan does, go to the website where it says gym moves. You have gym moves that actually target, well, we show you pictures of the different gym moves, the different strengthening moves that you make at the gym, and which have counter postures in yoga. So you need to stretch every time you strengthen at the gym, right?
Yes.
You probably need to stretch. We just give it a name. So welcome back to the show, Jonathan.
Thank you very much.
Lana Parr to Veronica, special guests. Right, Lana, I have to admit, you've been very sporting. Lana started out 3 episodes ago. She was on the chair, and I thought she was going to find it tough because she has had knee replacements. I thought she wouldn't want to do the seated ones. She hung in there.
To sit on the
It
chair
wasn't
when everybody
embarrassing.
else
Oh, no, I think you did great. And you took it on as a challenge. I think you did. You met the challenge, you did great. Your body allowed you to make the adaptations. You didn't have any ego issues about not doing the posture as deep as Veronica or Denden. It didn't matter. What you want to do is do the best you can.
When I first started, I was, if I felt I was falling, I was terrified, you know.
Right.
And so it was nice to have the chair there
As a prop,
Crutch,
right.
yeah.
Actually, we put these chairs for you, so next time, no chairs. No chairs. You're going to come straight on the mat with us. You did great. I don't think you need the chairs anymore, except when we do chair yoga. I'm going to save Veronica for the last. Denden Girmay, our crazy, crazy Denden. Welcome back. What have you been up to?
Well, being back in New York, I've quickly gotten back into the flow of things, and being here the last 3 days has acclimated me thoroughly.
Right in.
So I'm normal now. I'm a
Good.
New Yorker.
Welcome back. If you're a New Yorker, you cannot be known.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
You fit right
That's
in.
why you called me crazy.
You fit right in. Yeah, you're as normal as New Yorkers can be, right?
Makes sense, completely.
Welcome back. It's always great to have your energy. The big moment we've been saving for actually has to wait another moment. Josie and Herd, our director, Atiq Mirza. Keep the cameras on there, Josie, and that's a great shot. Atiq Mirza, tech director. Thanks so much for holding the fort again, the two of you. Great teamwork. Thanks to Richard Swanson, Rich, and Corey Price for the studio setup. Body music by Cesar Dipara. Track from Saptatandu. I think I gave you my cough then I apologize. Now for the big moment. Veronica Winsch. Veronica is a family wellness practitioner. She has an amazing website, www.holisticlivingnow. And Veronica, are you going to add anything new? The last couple of episodes have been great. You should put these on your website.
Oh, right. I
All the
know. I'm
foods.
in the process of updating, adding more content to my website. What can I add? Gosh,
Well,
summer
we're going
is
to do a
coming.
quick recap. Are there other summer vegetables and fruits that you would add to our little
Well,
cachet?
I could say watermelon. Like watermelon comes to mind. I think a couple episodes back you were talking about liver health.
Right.
Watermelon, which tends to be a very typical summer food, is as it turns out is very supportive to liver health.
Right.
So I encourage people to enjoy lots of watermelon. It's very hydrating too. A lot of activity in the summer.
Right.
We want to make sure we stay hydrated. So watermelon, honeydew, cantaloupe, all those delicious melons
Okay.
during the summer months.
What
It's a
has
great
always
idea.
surprised me, all these fruits and vegetables possibly that have a lot of water in them.
Yeah.
Typically, maybe that's how nature is intended. Typically seem to grow in the summertime.
Right.
Probably intended to hydrate human beings.
During those
right?
months,
Yeah,
right?
during those months.
Yeah, and it's good to think of food in that way, that it is kind of divinely designed to support
Yeah.
us during those seasons when they tend to be
Because you
growing.
talked about coconut water, which is great because you have coconut water growing naturally in cities and countries that are naturally hot.
Right.
So people
In the
get
tropics.
dehydrated and
Yeah.
then they go to the natural coconut
Yes.
on the tree and drink that.
Exactly, and it has electrolytes, so it's
Right.
really supportive to keep you going throughout the day and replace those minerals that are lost in sweat and
Right,
activity.
right. So people who run, for example, runners, they don't really need to drink all those commercial drinks.
No, I recommend against that actually because they tend to have a lot of sugar and other.
Right.
If you read the label of those sports
Yeah.
beverages, there's a lot of long words that a
You have no idea
7-year-old
and you
would
don't
not
wanna
be
know.
able to pronounce. So yeah, if there's things that you can't pronounce on the label, it's best to stay away.
Most marathon runners at the end of a marathon, they have there's an apple, a banana in their packets. Like the banana is for the potassium,
yeah.
the apple is for so there's literally fruit. There's these gel the things that they
Oh, yeah,
suck
yeah, like a
on
tube, right,
throughout the race to keep their electrolytes,
Right.
keep their
Okay.
those
Yeah, I've
things.
heard of those, yeah.
But at the end of the race, it's like straight oranges, apples, and bananas.
Oh, so they can retain all of that at the end of the race. They can't eat those while
Yeah.
they're running.
And
Oh,
then
okay.
steak,
Right.
so protein.
A lot of steak after the race.
When you break things inside your body,
Right.
the protein help
Ah, okay.
fix them.
Right, yeah, because running a marathon does tax the body tremendously. So
Right.
there's a time of replenishment afterwards. But a lot of things we do in
Protein
life are very taxing, after a mother gives birth or after
Right.
you've achieved a really stressful deadline. So you have to think of that not just as a marathon runner, but just in life. You
Right.
want to replenish.
So as we grow older too, we lose bone
Yeah.
density. It was quite exciting when you mentioned the cilantro and the jalapeno, and I'm thinking, yes, because in all my foods I've got to have the spicy, the
Yes.
green chilies, red chilies,
Yeah,
whatever.
so good for digestion.
Really, that's good to know.
Definitely, yeah.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to continue. We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. I'm going to keep our legs extended out in front of us. We want to do the full sequence for you by today's episode. I think we should be done. And Lana, when we go to the prone positions, if you're not comfortable, we'll help you, which is on our belly. We'll do that later. But I'm just warning you because after the next 4 postures, you may need to turn over on your belly. Lana has been very sporting, so I know you'll make your adaptations. Flex your feet. That way, you feel a wonderful stretch in the back of your legs. Inhale your arms up to shoulder height, palms are facing in. When Veronica took it all the way up, that's good. That actually keeps the posture active. I'm actually trying to focus on the legs, so I'm trying to stay here because the posture is not, the arms are not as active if you leave it here. It's tougher when you go up. If you want to challenge yourself, you can take your arms up. I'm going to keep it right here in the middle. Inhale. The four of us, Denden, myself, Jonathan, and Veronica, we're going to engage our low abdominal muscles. And Lana, whatever you did the last time worked for you. So inhale and lift your legs. Oh, good. Come on, Lana, you can, well done. Oh, wow. Exhale and release. Oh, she came up, so you are using abdominals because you cannot come up if you don't use the
Told you
abdominals.
she's a rock star.
Wow, you are a rock star. Well done. Fold your legs in. Attach the soles of both your feet to each other. I'm going to stagger myself. I'm going to go back. And then once both your feet are close to each other, you want to push your heels into your groin area and then hold on to the outsides of both feet. Push your knees down. Now, if you find bringing your knees down in this position is a little hard, feel free. Lana, you may want to sit on the brick. That'll bring your knees out just a little. And if this is a little bit of a challenge, you may also want to use 2 bricks, but 1 brick is okay today. We just want to go down just a little bit. That's it. Good.
Feel comfortable?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
And now try to bring your knees out to the side, Lana, so you feel the stretch in the pelvic region. Good, your feet stay where they are. Now, the rest of us, Lana, you stay where you are. The rest of us are going to fold over. You too, Jonathan, join us. Exhale and fold. Jonathan, we're going to have to keep up with Denden and Veronica.
This one's tough for me. I don't know how much I'm going to fold.
Just as far as
Well, I'm
we
a
want to
guy.
go
I don't
today.
think I'm flexible as women, but okay.
I have to cheat, push my legs
Inhale,
out.
let's come up. That's okay. A friend of mine taught me a beautiful lesson. Let's come up. She said, it's okay to be average. It's not okay to be mediocre. And I found that so beautiful. What she said was, compared to everyone else, it's okay if you're not the best. But compared to yourself, if you don't do your best today, you're not doing yourself justice. And I love that. Judy Jacob, this one's for you. To redeem ourselves, we're going to fold over one more time just for Judy. Exhale and fold. Inhale, let's come up. Lana, you're ready for the next one? It's a squat. You're already halfway there. So let's all come up on our feet in a seated squat. Bring your feet out. Your heels are closer than your toes. And then to help, that's it, good. And if you feel that your heels need to rest on something, that's fine. If your heels are off the floor, you may want to use something to rest your heels on, just so you have that contact with the floor. You're a runner, right, Denden?
Yes.
That's why you spoke. And Jonathan, you too, keep a brick. And Veronica, myself, and you want to see if you can take your butt off of the brick. You want to? Actually, don't worry. Don't do that. Just bring your knees out to the side.
Where should I put it?
Your butt in midair. No, stay where you are. Just bring your knees out to the side. Do what Veronica and the rest of us are doing. Press your palms in. And bring your elbows on the inside of your knees. So push your knees out. That's it. Beautiful. Push your knees out. This is a lot of pressure on your ankles for those of us who are sitting on our heels, on our feet. It is a lot of pressure on the ankles. So if you feel that pressure, you can lean back just a little bit. Jonathan and Denden are on the brick, so you don't want to lean back too far. Exhale. And let's extend our legs out. That was a real test, wasn't it, Veronica?
I know. I was starting to
tough.
feel it in the knees at the end.
Yeah, it does. And it does after a while. It actually feels better. But in the beginning, for me too, I still felt it so much in the ankles. And I come from a country where we don't have to always have the toilet seats. We actually do squat seats. And it's supposed to help me, but I didn't grow up. I grew up there, but I didn't live there in a long time. So I need to go back. Extend your legs out in front of you. Flex your feet. Bring both your hands to the right side of your hip. We're going to do a little bit of a twist. Exhale and dip. Keep your feet where they are. Keep your hip down, your left hip down. And if you cannot go too deep, that's okay. It depends. I've got a little bit of a man's feel around my waist, so I can't go too deep, but I'm going to try. Inhale. Let's come out of that. Let's twist to the other side. Take both your hands to the left side of your hip. Exhale and dip. Inhale. Let's come up. You might notice if you do take your heels with you, you may go further and your hips will come off of the floor, but you're not challenging your waist. So it doesn't matter if you don't go too deep. Just keep your hip down, keep your feet upright. Let's inhale. Let's come out of that. Lana, do you want to try the prone? You're going to come on your belly? You want to lie down on your belly and give it a try?
Yes.
All right, let's do that. Let's all come in prone position with our heads to the camera. Curl your toes in. Palms are directly below your shoulders. Elbows are close to your body. Now you want to keep your chin on the floor. And Lana, just go as high as you want. You don't have to go too high. The rest of us are going to wiggle our toes a little closer. So use your toes to bring the knees. Use your toes to bring the knees closer to your upper body so that raises your buttocks. And hold it. Hold it wherever you feel comfortable. You don't want to be in pain. Your buttocks need to be lifted. Chin is on the floor. Knees, chin and chest to the floor and your toes. Inhale. Uncurl your toes. Glide out into cobra. Glide out. Press with your palms. Press with the tops of your feet. Inhale. Come up as high as you can. Now if you're going up as high as Denden is, then you don't want to take your palms off of your feet. Denden is obviously exercising her low back a lot. That's fine. Veronica, Jonathan, and I, and actually Lana, stay where you are. Don't take your palms off. The three of us are going to take our palms off of the floor. Oh, okay. Exhale, bring your palms back, forehead to the ground. Cobra is the only posture where we rest with our forehead to the floor, just like a real cobra. And then the next posture, make a fist with your hand. So tuck your left thumb into your left palm, tuck your right thumb into your right palm, and then tuck your palms, your fists, into the groin area. So you want to protect your groin region. You don't want to shake. Chin is to the floor this time. Lana, here's what we're going to do.
Trying to get there.
That's fine. You know, we appreciate that you're trying. That's wonderful. Here's what we're going to do. Keep your chin to the floor. Inhale. Engage your low back, which means strengthen your low back and lift your knees. Keep your chin down. You don't want to lift your head up. Keep your chin down. Doesn't matter how high you go. Exhale and release. Extend both your arms out in front of you. Palms facing in. Chin is to the ground. Tops of your feet are flat on the mat. Press with the tops of your feet. Inhale, engage your low back and then lift your arms and your legs off of the floor. Use your low back to take you up. And your breath, as Denden pointed out earlier. Exhale and release. Reach for the left ankle. Left ankle with the left hand, reach for the right ankle with the right hand. And in your case, Lana, since you're folding your knees in, you want to bring your knees out. Don't keep your knees too close. If anyone has a tender knee, bring your knees out. I'm going to challenge myself, bring them close. Chin to the floor, engage your low back. Inhale, lift your knees, chin and chest. And as I see in the monitor, one of my legs goes higher than the other. That's an imbalance in my body. Exhale and release. And I'm ready to acknowledge that. Okay, let's come up. Press with your palms. Come up on your hands and knees. Then very gently lower your elbows down to the floor. Keep your knees where they are. So knees are down, elbows are down. Clasp both your palms together and curl your toes in. We're going to do a little bit of abdominal breathing. Inhale and exhale through the belly. 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale through the belly. Inhale. Exhale through the belly. One more. Inhale and exhale. that was preparation for the next one. Let's come up into plank position. I know, Denden, you love this, so come on, girl. Sarcasm. Both palms directly below the shoulders. Your knees are off the floor, and your feet are curled in. Lana, actually, you're very good at this, so come on. Well done. Let's hold that. Engage your low back. You don't want to dip too low. You don't want to go too high. Try to keep it at neutral. Very gently lower your knees, and let's come in supine position. So let's turn over on our back. Heads to the camera. I know you're good in that, girl. I wasn't being sarcastic. I know you're good. I'm going to take off my fancy plastic clip and... All right, Lana, I think you might like this one. Will be really good. You want to try these?
Yeah.
Okay. Extend.
I love this one.
Good.
All right. Extend your legs out in front of you. Now what you want to do is tuck your palms under your buttocks. Palms are facing down, so press your palms down with your buttocks. That brings your elbows closer to your body. It'll also help you compact yourself, which means you can get deeper into all these postures. Now, inhale, engage your low abdominal muscles and raise your legs. Now, Lana, I want you to stay here in the next posture. We're going to try and take our legs over. I want you to stay right here. It's giving you a full workout. The rest of us are going to keep inhaling, take our legs over. Inhale and lift. Support your buttocks with your hands. Now, some of you may want to go in shoulder stand, which is fine. Some of you may want to go over in plow. That is good too. And some of us, I may not, I know I don't reach my toes over. If you do, that's good. Inhale very gently, support your buttocks, and lower your legs. Do not lift your head. Keep your head down, you could hurt your neck. And then place both the palms on the soles of your feet. Push your knees down to the side. How aptly, this is called happy baby, Lana. How's that? You see those little babies in cradles just rocking away. And yeah, the soles of your feet, that's it. And push your knees down. And then you can rock from side to side and do a few variations that give you a spinal massage. Very gently, let's lower our legs. Slow, controlled motion. She's very happy being a baby. Look at her. Look at her go. Place your palms. Tuck your palms under your buttocks. Palms are facing down. Hold your palms down with your buttocks. We're going to get into a posture called fish. Using our elbows to press on the floor, on the mat with your elbows. Inhale, peel your chest off of the floor. Remember to keep your feet flexed. You get more out of your workout. Inhale and lift. Just your chest. Keep your legs down. You don't want to raise. If you want to adapt this posture and take it deeper, you can feel free if you want to take your legs up. I'm happy where I am. I'm going to keep my legs down. Exhale and release. Gently lower your head down. And then fold your knees, fold at the knees, bring your heels close to your buttocks. You should be able to touch your heels with your hands. We have about 4 minutes. I think we comfortably will finish today's sequence, and then maybe Veronica will give us a quick recap of all those amazing foods. You okay, Veronica? You still awake? All right.
I'm loving this.
We'll take our viewers through a posture called the bridge. Now your heels are really close to your buttocks, close enough so your hands can touch them. Inhale, keep your chest, the back down, upper back down, and lift your buttocks off. Support your buttocks with your hands. And now for those of you who feel really strong today, bring your right foot in the center and you want to take your left foot up, feel free. These are just some variations. You don't have to do it, but if you want to take it further, release. And then bring the left foot to the center. Take your right foot up. These are all North American variations. A traditional one doesn't have these. Oh, nice. Exhale and release. Bring your buttocks down. Extend your right leg out. Keep your left leg bent at the knee. Place your right hand over your left knee. Push the left knee over to the right and turn to look left. Left hand can stay on the left hip. In terms of space, in the studio we are restricted for space. Those of you who have space at home, you can extend your left arm out. You should feel a beautiful S twist in your obliques. Inhale, extend the left leg out. Fold the right leg in. Place the right hand on the right knee. Left hand on the, did I say right hand? No, right, sorry. Right hand on the right hip, left hand on the right knee, and push the right knee over to the left, look over your right shoulder. You should feel that beautiful S twist in your obliques on the right side. Keep your right knee where it is, tuck it into your chest, and then bring the other knee in. Veronica couldn't wait for this one. Hug yourself for a job well done. That's completed our sequence in the last 4 episodes. So just give yourself a little bit of a nice sacral massage. Some of you may be able to rock forward and back. I'm able to just rock side to side, and that's fine. No, it's not as fun. That's true, though. Rocking side to side is more fun. It's more painful going forward and back. I've seen people do that, and they can't stop themselves when they start. That's what scares me. Yeah. I've seen a friend of mine who was uncomfortable in every posture, but when it came to this, she was rocking like crazy, and she wouldn't come up. Inhale, and let's come up. Let's all come up. And we're going to get a quick recap of all those amazing foods from Veronica.
Okay,
Good.
so summer is upon us in a couple of weeks,
Actually,
soon.
weeks, yeah.
Yeah, weeks. It is weeks. And so I just want to recommend that we stay hydrated with lots of things like coconut water, lemon squeezed into water, really delicious watery fruits like mangoes and watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew. Add the spice so that you can sweat and stay
Right.
cool, and that's with things like jalapeno, chili peppers, cayenne, anything that gives you that kind of nasal sinus clearing activity. And cilantro is great for getting heavy metals out of the body.
Delicious
Cilantro, yeah, my mom was from Mexico.
Oh, okay.
So it's like very popular in Mexican culture too, and Mexican dishes, but it's great for arthritis.
Wow, that's good to know. Yeah.
Along with the heavy metal detoxification. And did I say coconut water?
Not yet, no.
Coconut water in the summer is a perfect time for that.
Love that. You also talked about all the watermelon, cantaloupes, and all those good summer fruits.
Yeah, especially
Stay
those in the summertime is great for hydration, and they're very refreshing.
I was just curious about one other thing. Actually, I'll ask that after I thank our crew. Josiane Hurd, our director, thank you so much. Atik Mirza, tech director, thanks so much for helping Josiane. Richard Swanson, Rich, and Corey Bryce, thank you so much for setting up the studio lights and the gobos. Body music by Cesar De Para, opening track from Saptatandavam. On behalf of Jonathan Boothe, Lana Parr, our special guest Veronica Winsch, and our crazy guest Denden Girmay, this is Banu Suresh signing off, and you are watching Yogaxpress. You did say something about pickles. You talked
Well,
about
yeah,
kimchi.
so fermented food. We'll have to do that in another.
I know, we
right?
do.
We'll do the
Can you just
fermented
very
foods.
quick, you said they were good for what?
Well, they have a lot of digestive enzymes, and every culture has a fermented food. So, like sauerkraut for German culture, kimchi
Right.
for Korean culture. I just purchased some fermented green papaya, which is Philippine.
That's a great theme for the next. And Josiane, if you could get Veronica's credits one more time while she finishes this, that would be great.
Yeah. So that's something I'm working on personally because as we get older, we don't have as much digestive enzymes in our
Right.
body, and so we have to make sure to eat foods that are rich in
So
digestive.
pickles are okay.
Pickles are great, especially if you make them yourself. If you get some cucumbers this summer,
you use the
can
right
pickle.
oils. Yeah.
You could pickle them.
I always wondered about the salt in the pickles. Nothing else bothered me.
Wow. Well, yeah, if you make them yourself, you don't have that issue.
Right.
They're not hard to do.
Get in touch with Veronica. Veronica Winsch, family wellness practitioner, is up there on the bottom left of your screen. Her contact, her email, and her website. She's got some amazing recipes, and I know she's going to put something up about the pickles too.
Yeah, fermented
After she
foods.
airs the next episode. You're going to save it for us.
Yes, I will.
I hope you'll come back more often, Veronica. It was great having you.
Thank you so much. It was my
Josiane,
pleasure.
are we good to go off air? Can we talk nonsense now? All right, she's still going. That's it.
In talk, you've 30 seconds.
Oh, we have 30 seconds, so we better be careful what we
I know. Yeah, so next time I come, I'll talk about fermented foods.
That'd be great.
I think so.
Like you said, every culture has that. Do you
Yeah,
have
and we've kind of lost touch with it.
Sour
kimchi? We have
things.
pickle. We pickle maize.
Oh,
Thanks, Josephine.
We have berbere, you know. we have
That's right, as
Yeah.
a pickle.
straight
Oh, it's
Eritrean good berbere peppers. When I
And you
was-
can ferment anything. Well, you know, yogurt